Welcome TAC TV viewers down here to Smyrna, Georgia, home of Glock USA. Now unfortunately we're not going to be able to show you much behind those doors. However, what we are going to be able to show you is a dynamite indoor range and some trigger time on one of the coolest Glocks on the planet. Stand by, you're going to dig it. All right, gang, we're here at the Glock indoor range. Scotty Banks, my new friend at Glock, is going to run me through some of the drills they use for the instructor workshop. Scotty, what's the first drill?
First drill we're going to do, Larry, we're going to do the multiple engagement drill, multiple target engagement. We're going to draw, we're going to fire 2 shots on each target. We're going to scan and we're going to reholster.
And 7 yards, right?
7 yards, that's correct.
Now this is part of a bigger course of fire you do for the cops and whatnot that come to the class?
That's correct. The IW is actually available to law enforcement and military personnel only. I think we've just incorporated NRA certified instructors may attend the course also.
Oh, and it's all run right here?
All run right here. That's
Good deal. Let's go hot. First drill is here at 7 yards. Scotty, what's the drill?
We're going to do multiple engagement drills, multiple target engagement. I got the targets edged. When the target's faced, we're going to draw. We're going to fire 2 shots on each target. Draw, okay. Fire 2 shots each target. We're going to scan, and we're going to reholster.
Okay, roger that.
Perfect, great.
Good deal. All right, Scott, let me ask you something. Now, in my training, I make sure I emphasize the guys follow through on the target in case they need to shoot them again.
Absolutely. And
also to look behind them in case there's other threats.
Absolutely.
What's your thoughts on that?
I agree totally. Bad guys usually travel in packs. So we want to make sure we do it at least a 180. Left, right, behind us, and make sure you don't have a buddy with him. We may have to engage somebody else, absolutely.
Cool, and one of the things I find is guys get in the mode of the paper targets, they want to see where their hits are, and it kind of lulls them into a bad habit or a training scar, absolutely. And they forget about their scan assess.
Absolutely, absolutely.
What's the next drill up?
Next drill we're going to do one-hand drills. Multiple engagement, we're going to draw one hand, strong hand, we're going to engage 1 on each target.
Okay, still do the follow through scan assess.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Good deal. Going hot.
Good job.
All right. All right, Scotty, strong hand drills. I'm a believer you need to throw these in once in a while.
Absolutely.
Because there's specific instances where people have had to do this around the country, law enforcement officers
absolutely.
In particular.
In a perfect world, of course, we would like to be able to get both hands on the gun. Law enforcement, military personnel, we don't always have that luxury, so that's why we incorporate one-handed shooting. As a matter of fact, a lot of documented cases, documented shootings, the officers actually shot with one hand. Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's not uncommon at all. Guys will have the gun in front of them, which is center of mass, and people shoot them and one hand gets injured. That's
absolutely.
Not uncommon at all.
Absolutely.
Now, what's the next drill?
We're going to set it up. We're going to do a reload drill. So okay. We're going to set it up with 2 magazines, 2 rounds in the gun, 2 rounds in the fresh magazine.
Got it. We're
going to engage 2, boom, boom, slide will lock to the rear, speed reload, engage in seconds.
Okay, cool. Let me set her up.
Nice, nice.
Cool. Now, see, I'm an old 1911 guy, so I'm used to coming up, seating the mag, and releasing it with the support hand thumb. Now, I understand in Glock, you guys teach come over the top. Is that correct?
That's correct. At Glock, Larry, we teach the over-the-top method. Our slide stop lever is designed to lock the slide to the rear.
Not right. It's a slide stop, not a slide
That's
release.
why we call it the slide stop. That's correct.
Right.
That's correct. So we teach the over-the-top grip, pull back on the slide, and let it run forward.
Well, and I tell people that's one of the great things about a Glock, because it only has 2 levers.
Yes.
One, you have the magazine release and the slide stop, and the other one's the slide stop's optional.
That's correct.
Where I run into problems with that is, and you probably do too, is when you see guys that are used to shooting on Glocks, and then they pick up something like an M9 Beretta. That when you do that, you can decock the gun. Yep. So my theory is on the slide release is you want to pick and choose whether you do it with the support hand thumb as a right-handed shooter or you come over the top. If you're running guns like Glocks all the time, that technique works just fine.
Absolutely.
Hey, thanks for watching the Vickers Tactical YouTube channel. To subscribe, click here, and to watch some of my favorite videos, click here. Have a good one. LAV out.